बच्चों, how are you? Hope you all are doing very well. Let's start our prose section from today onwards. Today we are going to go through Khushwant Singh's composition, that is a portrait of a lady. The portrait of a lady is all about Khushwant Singh's grandmother. Now just briefly I let you know about the writer. Khushwant Singh, very well known throughout our country, mostly in the English knowing people, and he was also internationally renowned. He had got various laurels and awards. He was bestowed with Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan and even Lifetime Achievement Award. The lesson we are going to read is all about his relation and his passion, his feelings about his grandmother. It is a pain picture. He had pain pictured. What do you mean by pain picture? Means through lines, words and sentences, he has created an image of his grandmother. Throughout the chapter, we will come to know about the grand lady, actually the grandmother of Khushwant Singh, his relation with the grandmother, and finally what happened when he was departed from her. In the first 2-3 paragraphs that we are going to do today, he has given you the image of, means in the very first paragraph, let's come to the lines now. In the very first paragraph, he says that the grandmother looked so old, so utterly old that nothing older can be even imagined. And what he says else, that for the last 20 years she is looking as same as she is today. Moreover, he is mentioning his grandfather also there in the first paragraph. About him, what he says, the picture that was hanging on above the mantelpiece in the house suggested that he was very old man, had long beard and wore a big turban. And what he says else about the grandfather is somewhat very humorous. Looking at this picture, he feels that the man who is hanging, whose picture actually is hanging above, is suggestive of having only grandchildren. So this imagery that is created in these lines is quite humorous and is just childlike. That child Khushwant used to think that the grandfather was so old that he could not have been married, that he could not have a wife, and about his grandmother he says that the lady is so old that it is quite revolting idea. Means it is quite unbelievable that somewhere in the past she was a beautiful girl and had childish activities. Why I am saying this? Because when you will go through the lines, he says that whenever grandmother used to tell us about the games she used to play in her childhood, we cousins laughed and felt that she is telling a fable. Means they didn't believe that grandmother was a girl any time in her past, because what image was imprinted on his mind, that the grand lady was old and old all the time. And even the grandfather's picture also suggested the same fact, that the man who had long beard, wore a turban and looked so old that perhaps he might have a lot of grandchildren but was not looking eligible for having a wife or own son or daughters. तो समझ में आ रहा है क्यों हास्यास्पद है कि दादाजी की तस्वीर को देख के वो कहते हैं कि ये आदमी इतने बूढ़े दिखते थे कि ये सोचना भी बिल्कुल सोच से परे है कि कभी उनकी शादी हुई होगी, उनके बच्चे हुए होंगे। हाँ, उनको देख के ये जरूर लगता है कि उनके बहुत सारे ग्रैंड चिल्ड्रन मतलब either the son and daughters of your son or the son and daughter of your daughter. तो नाती पोते हो सकते हैं, लेकिन वो उनके खुद के बच्चे या पत्नी होना ये उनके समझ के या सोच के परे था. इवन दादी के बारे में भी यही कह रहे हैं कि वो इतनी बूढ़ी दिखती है, पिछले 20 सालों से जब से मैं उन्हें देख रहा हूँ तो इससे बूढ़ा तो कुछ हो ही नहीं सकता. लोग कहते हैं कि कभी वो खूबसूरत थी, एक लड़की थी, और वो खुद भी कभी कभी बचपन की कहानियाँ सुनाती है कि मैं खेला करती थी तो हम सारे कजिन्स यानी घर में जितने भी चचेरे फुफेरे भाई बहन होंगे हंस देते थे और मन में सोचते थे कि ये हम लोगों को परियों की कहानी सुना रही है, यानी कोई मनगढ़ंत कहानी सुना रही है. Let's move to the next part. This is the first part where Khuswant has described or he has put the feelings he had for his grandmother and grandfather. Next, in the second paragraph, he is describing the lady only. Grandfather's episode is over here. In this paragraph, he is describing the lady, means the grandmother only. Even slight and inchly things have been described in these lines. I am not going through the lines exactly. You will go. I am trying to give you the summary, what he wanted to say. The physical appearance of his grandmother was that she was short, fat and slightly bent. Short, you know, छोटे कद की. Fat, you know, somewhat heavy, and bent means झुकी हुई. What else he says about her? That she used to wear white sari. Always she was in white sari, and whenever she moved inside the house or he is depicting a picture, you can imagine that one hand was there resting on her waist to support herself and the other hand was always busy in telling the rosary beads. Means here what you are getting, two images are there. One of her being very old, who is supporting herself, putting her hand on the waist, and second, the rosary beads in itself is suggestive of her being very, very religious, and she used to utter inaudible prayers. She used to utter inaudible prayers means she was in prayer mode all the time. She was chanting the mantras all the time, but nobody, no family members could hear that because her lips movement just indicated that, but the words were not audible. Students, mark the last line of the second paragraph. What a beautiful simile he has used for his grandma. He says that she was like winter landscape. What do you understand by winter landscape? Winter means the season when it is utterly cold, snow falls, and just think when the complete mountain is covered with snow, how beautiful and peaceful it looks for nature loving persons. Similarly, the lady in white sari with white hairs looked like the winter landscape on whose face there was contentment and peace. So, how beautifully Khuswant Singh has compared the face, the complete physical appearance of his grandmother to the winter landscape is the most striking part of this paragraph. Here, there is an end of first part. Actually, the chapter has not been divided into parts, but for better understanding, it is better to divide it into three. The first has been done here. In second part, why Khuswant Singh is there with grandmother living in village, what is going on there. Now we will do that. Perhaps Khuswant's parents had to settle in city, and for the time being he was left with grandmother in the village, and there developed a very, very, very concrete bond between the grandmother and the grandson, because like her own son, not like a grandson, Like her own son, she used to wake him up, bath him, get him ready for school, prepare breakfast for him. And there is a rustic image when the writer says that what breakfast he would get in his childhood was stale chapatis with a little butter on it, butter and sugar. Stale chapatis means the breads that have been baked overnight, means the previous night, not the fresh one. Basi roti. So you can think of his greatness, that very frankly, very honestly he is admitting that in his childhood, in his school days, starting days, he used to take that stale chapati. So what is there? He used to go to a village school, and in those days it is all about the ancient India. School buildings were not very much available in villages, so generally the temples were attached to schools. Means any scholar or a priest or anyone who was knowledgeable or had a certain degree would come to that place and teach all the collected students, all the students who came from nearby areas. Grandmother used to take advantage of this. She every day went with Khuswant to the school that was attached to the temple. ध्यान दीजिए इस पैराग्राफ में क्या हो रहा है, दोनों के बॉन्डिंग की मजबूती की एक आधारशिला यहाँ बन रही है कि माता पिता शहर में सेटल्ड हो रहे हैं और इस दौरान इनको कुछ समय मिला है दादी के साथ गांव में रहने का। तो वो बता रहे हैं कि कैसे दादी उनको अपने साथ रखती थी, सुबह जगाती थी, नहलाती थी, स्कूल के लिए रेडी करती थी और उनको अपने साथ स्कूल तक लेके जाती थी। एंड अ वेरी ह्यूमरस लाइन इज ऑल्सो देयर. She says that she used to sing a monotonous prayer every day while preparing me for the school, in the hope that I would learn it by heart, but I never learned it. I listened it because I loved her voice. कितने बदमाश थे, like any naughty child. कहते हैं मैं उनके उस बात को समझता था कि वो रोज एक ही मोनोटोनस वॉइस में इसलिए गाती हैं कि मुझे वो प्रार्थना, मुझे वो भजन याद हो जाए, लेकिन मैं सुनता तो था लेकिन कभी भी मैं उसको याद करने की कोशिश नहीं करता था। और सुनता क्यों था? क्योंकि मुझे उनकी आवाज बहुत अच्छी लगती थी। दिस पैराग्राफ ऑल्सो ब्रिंग्स आउट हर रिलीजियस एस्पेक्ट ऑफ लाइफ और कैरेक्टर ट्रेट. What she did? She used to feed the street dogs while taking him to school. While grandmother and Khuswant, or grandmother or grandson, was going towards the school, she used to throw stale chapatis to the street dogs. This is also religion. Every living being has a soul. She believes in that fact and she feeds the street dog. And what she does, even at the temple, she used to read scriptures. वहाँ जाके भी उस समय का वो पूरा फायदा उठाती हैं कि बच्चा वहाँ, ग्रैंडसन वहाँ पढ़ाई कर रहा है, ABCD या जो भी सीखना है वो पढ़ रहा है, और दादी वहाँ बैठकर स्क्रिप्चर्स पढ़ रही हैं, यानी जो भी धार्मिक पुस्तकें होती हैं उनको पढ़ रही है. ओह, you have heard ना that every happy scene has some turning point there. The same happens here. A turning point comes into the life of both Khuswant and his grandmother. What happens next we will do in the next part of the same lesson. Meanwhile, just in 1 minute, what we have read today, we have read the description of grandmother, a little bit about grandfather, what he thought about his grandparents, and how she looked physically and how religiously she behaved throughout their stay in the village. अगले क्लास में मिलते हैं नए वीडियो यानी इसी के सेकेंड पार्ट के साथ, जिसमें हम लोग क्वेश्चंस भी डिस्कस करेंगे और आपको कुछ टेस्ट के लिए भी क्वेश्चंस देंगे, कुछ डिस्कस भी होगा और कुछ क्वेश्चंस भी दिए जाएंगे. Thank you. Meeting in the next video. If you are liking the explanation, the way I explain, please hit the like button. Thank you.